In the blistering heat of Nevada Desert Air Base, the ground rumbles beneath the weight of America's pride in aerial dominance, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. With its sleek design, razor-edge wings, and thunderous engine roar, the F-16 has become an icon of the U.S. Air Force's unmatched agility and power. As ground crews scurry around the tarmac, pilots climb into the cockpit of this multirole combat jet, strapping in with a precision and calm confidence that comes from years of elite training. This is not just a takeoff. This is a ritual of excellence. The General Electric F-110 engine roars to life, unleashing over 29,000 pounds of thrust, and within seconds, the aircraft surges forward like a predator unchained. As it lifts off, wheels retracting into its belly, the Falcon slices through the sky with terrifying grace. But what makes the F-16 so feared and respected isn't just its takeoff, it's the legacy it carries. First introduced in the 1970s, this jet was revolutionary for being the first fighter jet with a relaxed static stability design, giving it unrivaled maneuverability in air combat. It's designed for dogfighting but adapted for precision strikes, electronic warfare, reconnaissance, and more. With advanced radar, high-speed data links, and weapons ranging from air-to-air sidewinders to laser-guided bombs, the F-16 is a flying Swiss Army knife. Each mission it takes on is supported by its bubble canopy offering unmatched visibility and its fly-by-wire control system, giving pilots fingertip control even at high speeds. In this video, we follow an entire training operation, from pre-flight checks, engine ignition, taxiing, and finally to full afterburner takeoff. We dive deep into cockpit footage, listening to comms chatter, and breaking down what every button, every beep, and every call sign means. We explore how the aircraft's avionics keep it deadly accurate, and how its airframe lets it pull up to 9 GS in combat situations. Viewers will ride shotgun as we simulate an air combat scenario, showcasing how F-16 pilots lock onto targets, deploy countermeasures, and perform evasive maneuvers at supersonic speeds. Then we rewind the clock to uncover the history of the F-16's role in major U.S. military campaigns, from the Gulf War to modern-day Middle Eastern missions. We'll feature interviews from veteran pilots, behind-the-scenes access to maintenance crews, and never-before-seen high-res footage of squadron drills. We'll even look into how other countries, from Israel to South Korea, use F-16 variants in their own defense forces. As the camera follows these jets on their ascent above the clouds, we reflect on how a single-engine jet earned the reputation of being the backbone of American air superiority for nearly 50 years. And just when you think the story ends, we unveil how the U.S. is modernizing the F-16 with new radar systems, conformal fuel tanks, and AI-assisted target tracking, proving this bird still has plenty of fight left. So buckle up, because this isn't just a takeoff. It's a journey through history, technology, and the raw spirit of aerial warfare. Whether you're an aviation nerd, a military buff, or just love the roar of a jet engine, this story of the F-16 Fighting Falcon will leave you breathless and wanting more. As the F-16 Fighting Falcon climbs higher into the sky, we peel back the layers of its legendary history, tracing its origins back to the early 1970s when the U.S. Air Force sought a lightweight, affordable fighter jet that could dominate the skies with superior maneuverability. The result was a jet born from the lightweight fighter program, a competition that pushed innovation to the limits. General Dynamics' YF-16 prototype stole the show with its performance, leading to full-scale production in 1976. Over the decades, the F-16 has been continuously upgraded, transforming from a daytime air superiority fighter into an all-weather, multi-role war machine capable of precision strikes and close air support. With over 4,600 units built and operated by more than 25 nations, the Falcon isn't just an American asset, it's a global force. Countries like Israel have modified and mastered the platform in ways that have stunned military analysts, with their F-16I Sufa variant showcasing advanced avionics and extended mission range. Meanwhile, nations like Poland, Egypt, South Korea, and Greece have deployed F-16s to strengthen their own aerial capabilities, each bringing unique customizations to the already powerful jet. But let's talk about what it's like to fly the F-16. Pilots describe the experience as being strapped to a rocket, with its side stick controller and relaxed stability offering unmatched responsiveness. The cockpit is a masterclass in efficiency, with a heads-up display, multifunction displays, and hands-on throttle and stick holders. Controls allowing pilots to manage radar, weapons, and navigation systems without looking down. During air combat exercises like Red Flag or NATO training missions, the F-16 regularly outperforms expectations, executing split-second maneuvers that other jets simply can't match. It can execute 9G turns with ease, making it a nightmare for enemy pilots trying to get a missile lock. In battle, the F-16 has proven itself repeatedly, first in Operation Desert Storm, where it flew more sorties than any other aircraft, delivering precision strikes deep into enemy territory. In Afghanistan and Iraq, it continued to show its flexibility by engaging ground targets with laser-guided munitions while simultaneously patrolling the skies for airborne threats. Today's F-16s are equipped with modern ASA radar, advanced data link systems, and targeting pods that allow for surgical precision even in the most chaotic battlefields. Maintenance crews play a huge role in keeping the Falcons ready for takeoff at a moment's notice. Their day begins before sunrise, checking everything from the hydraulic systems to the landing gear, ensuring nothing is out of place. Each takeoff you see is backed by hundreds of man-hours of meticulous care. The engine, the heart of the beast, is tested regularly, capable of pushing the Falcon past Mach 2, while still being reliable for long missions. Let's not forget the role simulators play in pilot training. Inside these high-tech full-motion platforms, pilots learn how to dogfight, execute bombing runs, evade surface-to-air missiles, and handle emergency scenarios like engine failure or hostile jamming. These simulators mirror the cockpit exactly, training pilots to react instinctively under pressure. Back in the sky, let's follow another takeoff, this time from a NATO base in Europe, where F-16 scramble in rapid succession for a joint defense drill. In formation, the jets perform synchronized maneuvers over the sea, tracking simulated threats and engaging in mock dogfights that look like something out of a movie. The choreography is precise, the comms are crisp, and the mission is clear, dominance through discipline. As these jets return to base, we catch glimpses of the debriefing process, where every move is analyzed frame by frame to improve performance and readiness. Now, we transition to what's next for the Falcon. The F-16 Block 7070 seconds, known as the Viper upgrade, represents the future of fourth-generation fighters. These upgraded variants feature improved radar, electronic warfare systems, structural enhancements for longer service life, and even helmet-mounted cueing systems that allow pilots to lock targets just by looking. This is the F-16 reimagined for the 21st century, a jet that refuses to be retired, instead evolving with each new challenge. As hypersonic threats rise and fifth-generation fighters like the F-35 take center stage, the F-16 still plays a vital role, acting as a force multiplier, securing airspace, supporting ground troops, and training new generations of elite pilots. Its lower cost compared to newer platforms ensures that allies continue to purchase and fly it, ensuring global interoperability with U.S. forces. As the sun sets on another day of training sorties, the hum of the hangars dies down, but the legacy of the F-16 roars louder than ever. It's not just a fighter jet. It's a living, breathing chapter of aviation history. Its takeoff is more than just a launch into the air. It's a launch into a world shaped by courage, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to protect the skies. For anyone watching from the ground, witnessing that F-16 rise into the heavens is a reminder of what human ingenuity and relentless spirit can achieve. From the deserts of Nevada to the mountains of Europe, the Falcon continues to soar, faster, fiercer, and more fearsome than ever before. And even as we move deeper into an era dominated by stealth fighters and artificial intelligence-driven drones, the F-16 Fighting Falcon continues to secure its place not only as a war machine, but also as a symbol of trusted power. Its continuous upgrades, battle-proven reputation, and sheer versatility have made it a jet that transcends generations. It's used for everything from homeland defense and maritime patrol to elite air-to-air combat missions and show-of-force operations in geopolitically tense regions. In the Pacific, F-16 squadrons stationed in Guam and South Korea conduct routine patrols, acting as a deterrent to adversaries while maintaining a strong U.S. presence. In Eastern Europe, F-16s are often the first responders in quick reaction alert missions, especially amid rising tensions with Russian airspace intrusions. And when humanitarian missions are launched, the Falcon proves its value once again, providing air cover, reconnaissance, and escort capabilities to vulnerable cargo flights. Behind every mission is a team of experts, pilots, engineers, avionics specialists, logistics personnel, all united to keep the machine in perfect shape. The camaraderie among these airmen is built not only on shared missions, but on shared trust in aircraft. For young aviators, getting assigned to fly the F-16 is a dream realized, a rite of passage into an elite brotherhood of flyers. And for veteran pilots, each takeoff is a continuation of legacy, a torch being passed. As future threats evolve, from drone swarms to hypersonic missiles, the U.S. Air Force remains confident that the F-16 can still adapt and overcome. Through systems integration and advanced software updates, these jets can now communicate seamlessly with newer platforms like the F-35 and even space-based assets, making them essential nodes in a complex network of modern warfare. When the world watches these jets take off, they see sleek wings cutting through the sky, engines roaring, and vapor trails painting strength across the horizon. But what they may not see is the deeper story, the generations of innovation, the pilots who train for years to earn their seat, and the relentless mission to protect freedom from 30,000 feet above. In a time where air dominance is more critical than ever, the F-16 remains a frontline warrior, aging like fine steel, with a story that continues to be written with every flight. From sunrise sorties over deserts to midnight scrambles over oceans, the Fighting Falcon never rests. And as long as the sky remains contested space, you can be sure the F-16 will be there, ready to fly, ready to fight, and always ready to win. Even as new technologies flood the battlefield, from unmanned drones to satellite-guided precision weapons, the F-16 Fighting Falcon continues to play a central role in how the U.S. Air Force projects power and maintains global air superiority. Why? Because unlike many newer aircraft that are expensive to maintain and operate, the F-16 offers a rare balance between affordability, agility, and raw performance. In fact, several allied nations still invest heavily in upgrading their F-16 fleets, proving that the design still has untapped potential. With advanced radar systems like the N/APG, 83 ASA, and modular avionics packages, these jets can now detect threats earlier, lock onto multiple targets at once, and integrate seamlessly with NATO and allied forces during joint operations. And let's not forget its compatibility with a wide variety of weaponry, from AM-120 AMRAAM for aerial combat to precision-guided bombs like the JDM for ground targets. But it's not just about firepower, it's also about survivability. The jet's design allows for quick evasive maneuvers, enabling it to avoid enemy missiles and dogfight, like a true predator in the skies. In fact, pilots often speak of the F-16 as an extension of their body. The fly-by-wire controls and ergonomic cockpit allow for instant responses, making it feel more like a jet-powered glove than a machine. And while newer aircraft like the F-22 and F-35 grab headlines, they often rely on F-16s to pave the way, clearing paths, jamming radar, and holding the line in high-risk missions. From Operation Desert Storm to modern-day patrols over Europe, the F-16 has built a battle record that few aircraft can rival. But the story doesn't end with combat. These jets are also central to training the next generation of Top Gun pilots. At bases like Luke Air Force Base in Arizona and Nellis in Nevada, elite training programs rely on the F-16 to push aviators to their limits. It's where they learn not just to fly, but to survive, outthink, and dominate. And with upgrade ejection seats, better helmet displays, and digital mission planning tools, the aircraft is now safer and more efficient than ever before. The U.S. military's commitment to the Falcon extends well into the 2030s, with more than 800 units still in active service and international interest from over 25 allied nations. Even countries like India, Taiwan, and Poland have expressed renewed interest in acquiring or upgrading their own versions. In many ways, the F-16 has become more than just a plane. It's a brand of trust, a symbol of strength, and a tool of diplomacy. Whether flying over enemy territory or performing dramatic flybys during Allied joint exercises, it sends a message loud and clear. The United States and its allies are prepared. And now, with the rise of AI-assisted warfare, the Falcon is getting smarter too. Integrated threat detection systems powered by artificial intelligence can now help pilots identify, categorize, and respond to threats faster than ever before. This human-machine collaboration ensures not only more accurate missions, but also safer outcomes. In fact, early trials with semi-autonomous targeting pods have already shown how the F-16 can evolve to meet future challenges. But perhaps the most powerful part of the story is what the F-16 means to those who fly and maintain it. It's not just metal and wires. It's a symbol of courage, commitment, and legacy. It's the sound of freedom ripping across the sky at Mach 2. It's the hope that wherever trouble brews, there's an aircraft and a pilot ready to face it head-on. And as long as that mission exists, the F-16 Fighting Falcon will continue to take off, soar high, and protect the skies for generations to come. As the sun sets behind the silhouette of an F-16 parked on a runway, one thing becomes crystal clear. The legacy of this aircraft is far from over. In a world where new threats emerge every day, where global powers jostle for dominance across sea, land, air, and cyberspace, the F-16 remains a symbol of resilience. It's not just about being fast or deadly. It's about being reliable when it matters most. And that reliability has earned the respect of pilots, technicians, and military strategists around the world. Every time the afterburners ignite and the jet screams into the sky, it tells a story of engineering brilliance, of human courage, of a nation's resolve to defend its freedom and allies. It bridges the past, present, and future of aerial warfare. Whether it's supporting ground troops, intercepting threats, or participating in multinational drills, the Falcon adapts, evolves, and overcomes. With future upgrades like improved electronic warfare suites, stealth coatings, and even unmanned drone coordination capabilities, the F-16 is preparing to fight alongside sixth-generation aircraft, proving it's not being replaced. It's being enhanced. It's not just an aircraft anymore. It's a flying legacy. A fighter that has stood the test of time. And as long as there's a need for speed, strength, and security in the skies, the F-16 Fighting Falcon will be ready, wings spread, engines roaring and freedom soaring. So the next time you hear the thunder overhead, remember, it's not just a jet. It's the guardian of the skies, still flying strong for the red, white, and blue. And just when you think the F-16 has shown everything it can do, it surprises you again. Whether it's flying formation over a parade ground, intercepting unknown threats midair, or participating in multinational combat drills, it continues to operate with the precision of a modern marvel. Behind every takeoff is a ground crew of silent warriors. Engineers, technicians, loaders, whose tireless work ensures that the aircraft takes flight with mission-ready confidence. Behind every cockpit canopy is a pilot trained not just to fly, but to outthink, outmaneuver, and outperform the enemy. And across the world, allied nations that rely on this aircraft continue to upgrade and customize it for their own strategic needs, proving how versatile and globally trusted the F-16 truly is. Some say it's aging, but in reality, it's aging like a champion, still setting standards, still breaking records, and still serving as a backbone of air power. In many parts of the world, a roaring falcon in the sky sends a very specific message. The U.S. Air Force is present, prepared, and powerful. Its very sound, the crack of afterburners, the whine of the turbines, carries weight, sending both reassurance and warning, depending on who's listening. And while newer jets like the F-35 and B-21 Raider enter the scene, the F-16 continues to evolve alongside them, proving that it's not just a relic of the past, but a key player in the future of global air dominance. The jet that was once seen as a lightweight fighter has become a heavyweight legend. As long as missions need flying and airspace needs defending, the F-16 Fighting Falcon will remain in the fight, carving streaks of American resolve across the skies, swift, sharp, and unstoppable. Even as the world transitions to unmanned drones, space-based systems, and hypersonic missiles, there's something enduring about a manned fighter jet roaring into the sky, an image that commands attention and demands respect. The F-16 doesn't just represent military hardware. It symbolizes a mindset, precision, readiness, adaptability. It's the aircraft that turned ordinary pilots into legends, the jet that turned battles into victories. And while newer technologies may one day surpass it in speed or stealth, They may never replicate its legacy. From the deserts of the Middle East to the icy airfields of Northern Europe, from training ranges in Nevada to active deployments over international waters, the F-16 has proven time and again that it's built for more than combat. It's built for history. Every rivet, every engine roar, every takeoff into the endless blue skies tells a story of determination, duty, and dominance. So as we look ahead to the next generation of warfare, one truth remains unchanged. The F-16 Fighting Falcon, fully rebuilt, fearlessly tested, and continuously trusted, will remain etched in aviation history. Not just as a fighter jet, but as a legend in motion, flying flag of freedom with every mission it takes on. And as the camera follows the F-16 disappearing into the fiery orange sunset, there's a silence that follows. A silence filled with power, legacy, and awe. It's not just a machine cutting through the clouds. It's a symbol of courage, forged in decades of relentless training, mission after mission. Pilots who've flown the Falcon often speak of it not just like a tool, but like a trusted partner. A beast that listens, reacts, and pushes the edge of human and machine coordination. Its controls are smooth, but every movement carries the intensity of 1,000 calculations happening in real time. And when the jet flips into a barrel roll or rips past a Mach 2, there's only one thought on every witness's mind. This is what dominance looks like. From takeoff to touchdown, from low-level passes to vertical climbs, the F-16 doesn't just fly, it performs. As long as skies stretch over battlefields, as long as freedom needs defending and deterrence needs proving, the Falcon will always be ready to launch, ready to fight, and ready to return home with victory written in its vapor trail. Because when history looks back at the legends of air power, it won't just see a jet. It'll see the F-16 Fighting Falcon, the soul of American air superiority, still soaring strong. Even with the rise of sixth-generation fighters and AI-powered drones, the F-16's presence on any runway still turns heads. It's more than nostalgia, it's relevance. Air forces around the globe continue to upgrade it, integrating advanced radar systems, precision-guided munitions, and electronic warfare suites that make the Falcon more lethal than ever. The Block 7070 seconds variants? They're not just updates, they're complete reinventions, giving this bird a whole new lifespan and lethality. It's fighting smarter, flying farther, and tracking faster than before. And what's wild is that nations are lining up to buy them even now. Proof that this fighter isn't just surviving in modern warfare, it's thriving. You see, legacy isn't about age, it's about impact. And the F-16's impact is still being felt, whether it's dogfighting in the skies or executing pinpoint strikes against high-value targets. Even in a world where satellites, guide missiles, and drones fill the skies, there's still a place for the roar of a pilot-driven jet ripping through enemy airspace at the speed of sound. It's poetry in motion. The Falcon isn't being phased out. It's being reborn mission after mission in the hands of the world's most elite pilots. And as long as there's a threat out there, as long as there's a call to defend freedom, you better believe the F-16 will be ready to answer it. Wings sharp, engines hot, heart beating with the rhythm of raw, unstoppable power.